Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video, we will be counting down the 10 top cheapest countries to live in Africa. Don't forget to give this a like, subscribe, and turn on that notification bell to be the first one notified. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Top 10 cheapest countries in Africa 2020. Number 10, Ethiopia. For more than a decade now, Ethiopia has grown at a rate of 8 through 11%, making it the fifth fastest growing economy among the 188 IMF as known as member. New infrastructure projects are to include power production and distribution, roads, rails, airports, and industrial parks. Rent costs about $45 a month. Food and other amenities are also affordable for anyone who wants to live in the country. Number 9, Zimbabwe. The contraction period in Zimbabwe between 1998 to 2008 helped the country's economy, which recorded real growth of more than 10% per year in the period 2010 to 2013. Due to the poor harvests, low diamond revenues, and decreased investment, the growth dropped to merely 3% in 2014 and has continued to decline ever since. In the following years, the country introduced the Indian rupee, Australian dollar, and Japanese yen as legal tender. Even with the economic challenges, Zimbabwe still remains one of the top 10 countries in Africa that are affordable enough. With about $135 per month, an individual can get an apartment with average utilities covered for. Number 8, Kenya. With the growing economy, Kenya's Nairobi is becoming a city for multinational companies seeking a foothold for their African operations. For the last 7 years, Kenya's real GDP growth has averaged over 5%. Since 2014, Kenya has been ranked as a lower middle income country because its per capita GDP crossed a World Bank threshold. Agriculture, the backbone of Kenyan economy, contributes about 25% of GDP. More than 70% of the country's population, 42 million, works at least part-time in the agriculture sector, including livestock and pastoral activities. Tourism also contributes heavily to Kenya's economy. Although there is tension due to the upcoming elections, the Kenyan government is generally seen as stable. Transport within the city may prove challenging due to congestions, but with other transport options like the minibus, commonly known as matatu, and the Buddha motorcycle, one can enjoy a different mode of transport. A variety of apartments within the city and the suburbs are affordable and often with some land for your kitchen or flower garden. Number 7, Namibia. Namibia is highly dependent on the extraction and processing of minerals for export. Mining accounts for 11.5% of GDP, providing more than 50% of foreign exchange earnings. With its rich diamond deposits, Namibia produces gem quality diamonds, which contributes to the country's foreign exchange. Apart from that, Namibia is the world's 5th largest producer of uranium. It also produces large quantities of zinc and is a smaller producer of gold and copper. The capital city, Windhoek, boasts a clean, relatively safe environment with efficient transport. It both has taxis and buses providing efficient transport. The roads are well maintained too. With about $120, one can get an average apartment with basic utilities like water and electricity. Number 6, Morocco. The country is occupied by a population of 33.3 million. Its main industries being aerospace, phosphate mining and processing, and manufacturing automotive parts. One thing that Morocco does very well is capitalizing one of its proximity to Europe. Its economy is also driven by agriculture, tourism, textiles, apparel, and subcomponents. Moreover, the country has invested in its port transportation and industrial infrastructure to position itself as a center and broker for business throughout Africa. This is clearly demonstrated by a new port and free trade zone near Tanger, which are improving Morocco's competitiveness. In a bid to support its growing economy, the country seeks to expand its renewable energy capacity with a goal of making renewable more than 50% of installed electricity generation capacity by 2030. To live in the capital of Rabat, one needs monthly expenses about $750. Number 5. Egypt. The Nile bisects Egypt, leaving a part of the country built to Nile Valley lush with more economic activities. After President Gamal Abdel Nasser, the country decentralized its economy, opening up for investment and businesses. Placed on the northeast corner of the African continent, Egypt has been experiencing public revolts due to uncertain political, security, and policy environment since 2011. Consequently, this slowed the economy, hurting tourism, manufacturing, and other sectors and pushing up unemployment. With its historic sceneries, Egypt has been able to sustain its large population of 88.5 million through tourism, which is the biggest industry in the country. Egypt is also known for textiles and food processing industries. Consumer goods and rent are cheaper in Egypt. A one-bedroom in Cairo costs just $350 a month. Number 4. Tunisia. The coastal nation in North Africa borders the Mediterranean Sea, Algeria, and Libya. It is inhabited by about 11 million people. Over the years, Tunisia's diverse, market-oriented economy has long been since the city as a successful story in Africa. Since the 1960s, the country has been implementing successful strategies focused on bolstering export, foreign investment, and tourism, all of which have become central to the country's economy. The additional to textile apparels, food products, and petroleum products, the Northern African nation also exports phosphates. 80% of the country's exports are bound for Tunisia's main economic partner, the EU. The country offers low cost of living, cheaper rent, and consumer goods, making it a relatively cheaper country to live. Algeria has a number of natural resources. The country is ranked 10th in the world in terms of natural gas reserves and 6th largest gas exporter. It ranks 16th in oil reserves. The major contributor of foreign earnings is hydrocarbons, which accounts for about 60% of budget revenues, 30% of GDP, and over 95% of export earnings. Bordering the Mediterranean Sea, Morocco, Tunisia, and Libya, the North African country has a population of 39.5 million. Consumer goods are relatively cheap in Algeria. Excluding rent, a single person's monthly cost averaged $400 in Algiers, the nation's capital. Number 2. Zambia. For the past 10 years, Zambia's economy has been growing fast, with real GDP growth averaging roughly 6.7% per annum. The growth, however, slowed down, growing at about 3% in 2015 due to falling copper prices, reduced power generations, and depreciation of the chiwaka. Zambia's currency, the chiwaka, also depreciated sharply against the dollar through 2015 before the central bank restricted lending. Compared to many countries in Africa, Zambia has the highest rent. Yet it is one of the cheapest countries to live thanks to its high local purchasing power. Number 1. South Africa. According to data, South Africa has one of the most beautiful cities in the world. Cape Town leaves alone Africa. The country has scooped several prestigious international travel awards due to the city, which nestled between the ocean and the mountains, giving it a great mix of work and play. Along with the aesthetic backdrop, South Africa still remains the cheapest country to live in Africa as well as in the world. Being the world's largest producer of gold, platinum, and chromium, the city The country has a rich economy. Additionally, South Africa offers low prices on consumer goods and grocery as well as rent, with one bedroom in Durban going for around $280 a month and monthly expenses of just under $400. This is an ideal country to spend time with minimal cost implications on your budget. There you have it, guys. Those were the top 10 cheapest countries in Africa. Thanks for watching this video. If you like this video, give this a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe and turn on that notification bell to be the first one notified. See you next time. Bye.